Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. It has actually been almost a month since I filmed the last video that you guys saw for this album. And this is the Basically Amazing Foundations Printable Scrapbook album. This is size B, so this is the second to largest. So there's a size A that's the largest, B is the next size down, C is the next size down, and then D is the smallest. So this is a B. This is the second B that we have made. But this one's called Gingham Gardens, and it's by My Mind's Eye. So that's the paper collection that we're using for this album. The background designs that we're using in the templates are the patchwork and the buffalo check. If you can only get one set of templates, I would go with the patchwork. These templates are available in my Etsy shop. They are a digital form. They do not come in a book form like this. This is my workbook for the Basically Amazing set of templates. And there's also a playlist for this album from start to finish, from introduction to the templates to the end of the album, but we're still in the middle of working on the album, so it will be up to this point if you watch this in real time. So I will have it linked up here and down below, the playlist for this album specifically. And let me show you really quick, because this is the clear cover. Isn't that cool? So the last video we did this page right here. So this is the Peekaboo Pocket, where we did the cool envelope on the back side. And then it has the really cool inserts. I just love it. And we added the sewing and all of that. It just looks super, super, super pretty. So if you want to see how we got to this point, check out that playlist. So we're going to be starting back here and on the second fin today. I'm trying to keep the glare down. So I've prepped a whole lot of things ahead of time because today is April 17th. Let me show you just so I can. Today's April 17th, 2020. So we're still in the middle of the virus that is going around, and everybody's, you know, doing homeschooling and all of that. So there's a lot of commotion around. My son is home. My husband probably will come home early, and that kind of thing. So I did a lot of prep work, so I don't have a whole lot of time to record in the quiet. Like, I think my son's supposed to be doing homework, online homework right now. Bless his heart, he's a senior in high school, and you know, this is not what he thought his end of his senior year would be like, and that kind of stinks for him. So it's really tough. They had to cancel prom. I don't know if it's canceled. It's just on, they're not sure. We're just not sure anything at the moment. But anyway, so I had taken a slight break in recording this because I made the Use Your Stash. I made those, the scrap journal and then the scrap junk journal. Those were a lot of fun. I will link those videos up here and down below if you want to check those out. I just wanted to give you something that you could do, you know, during your time at home, during your self-isolating or self-quarantining, or even if it's mandatory. It might be mandatory for you right now. I don't know. But anyways. So, that being said, I first want to start off with this back page here. I went ahead and did that back page. I prepped it, I sewed it, I did everything. I just went ahead and did it because it's just going to be a simple little pocket. So I took one of the 12 by 12 sheets of the collection. This is my favorite. I didn't want to cut it up. I bought several extra sheets of this too as well, so I'm sure I'll be using this more than just this one time. I really love this paper. So I didn't cut it, I ran it through the printer. I cut the 12 by 12 sheet down to run through my printer. And then I put the cut off pieces in my sleeve that come out of my scrapper keeper. If you don't know what a scrapper keeper is, it is this very large book that I actually made a video, and where I keep all of the large cut-off pieces, and sometimes I keep sleeves of just extra bits and pieces. So I've got all of, this is my mom's. I made this one for my mom. I made this one on camera. Actually, I will link that up here and down below if you want to check it out. But somebody in my Facebook group, they had a really good idea that they made scrapper keepers per like season, like for Christmas and for, I forget all the different ones she did, but it's such a great idea. Like, what if you had one for Christmas? What if you had one for birthdays, one for babies, or one for all the other holidays? Because a lot of times we don't make a whole scrapbook for like Easter, but you could. You could have one florals, you could have one color coded, you know, you could, that's a really good idea. I like that idea. I'll have to look and see who did that. Let me look and see. I hope you don't mind. Hang on. I thought it was a super cute idea anyways. I'm looking through my Facebook group here really quick. Watch me not be able to find it now. Did I go too far? I thought it was such a good idea. There's a whole lot of pictures in here using the user stash scrap journals. So cute. They're so pretty. You guys really knocked those out of the park. They are awesome. I mean, look how pretty. They're just so pretty. I could show you each and every one. They're that pretty. Come on, scrap journal. Or not scrap journal. Well, I don't know where it went. Seriously? Can't find it. I can't find it. But anyway, so I thought that was a really great idea to have different, you know, scrapper keepers. So these are made, these are job ticket holders, and this one is fused, but if you sew it, it stays together better. So I have several that I've sewn through my sewing machine that work a lot better. But anyway, so I've got my large cut-off pieces and my small cut-off pieces, and some of the templates are meant to, these fit them exactly, so these will match some of the templates exactly. So that is why I keep these separate, and I make, when I design my templates, I make some specifically for the large cut-off pieces so that you don't, you know, you don't waste a lot of paper by running your printed paper through the printer. Your, you know, your pretty pattern paper through the printer. And then I have another plastic sleeve here. It doesn't go on the scrapper keeper. I guess I could punch it, but this is where I'm keeping all the large pieces that won't go in my Crafty Companion trays. So I'm keeping all the large printed colored paper and printed pattern paper here in this sleeve so I don't lose it. Okay, so what I did is I ran this through the printer. This is the mat for the page, right? So this is on page 55B, this page here. So I printed this off directly onto the paper. Then I cut it out, inked it up, and then I took it through my sewing machine and I did like a zigzag on 3 sides. And then I took a hole punch, and I'm pretty sure it was this one, a circle punch. I've been playing with my punches. I'm just giving y'all a heads up, so get your punches out. This one is a Stamp It Up, but it's just a 2.5 inch circle punch. So I'm going to be using some circle punches and some scallop punches and maybe even a heart punch. I'm really needing to get creative with this paper collection. And you'll see as we work on through this page or through this video. But anyway, so I just cut a little piece out right there just to kind of bring your eye to it that it's a pocket. I don't have anything to put in the pocket, but I'm going to put this piece here in my tray that I keep the smaller pattern paper pieces in. So I'm going to make this a pocket, literally just gluing the 3 sides down, and then I'm just going to leave it for now because I don't have anything to go in there just yet. So I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac and we're just going to go ahead and attach it down. So this is Fabri-Tac by Beacon. Also, I have a special Amazon list where I try to list everything I possibly can that I use in there, and then I link other places too if it's a specific thing. So if you want to check out the items that I use, if you're not familiar with it. Oops, I don't mean to be getting off of the edge here. And I'm using Fabri-Tac because of the sewing. Just because it's like a dimensional thing. I need to get a new bottle, but it's not like we can just go run to the store for something like that, huh? At least not right now. Okay, ooh, I almost dropped it. So this page is a little bent, so I'm going to start on the edge here. on the inside edge towards that spine area. And then I'm going to bring the page to it because this insert, this middle section here, this peekaboo pocket is a little bit thicker than I had originally planned. So it's kind of bending the page. Do it this way. See, there's the buffalo check. If yours is the first time you're seeing this album. So I went ahead and did that. So now we have a pocket. So we can put anything we want in this pocket. So we're going to leave that for now. Okay? Isn't that pretty? I mean, that's just pretty. I love that paper. I love that paper. This paper here is why I picked this collection. The only thing is there isn't a lot of embellishments and things. Oh, I did add a little paper clip to hold this heavy booklet insert that we're storing our craft plastic traceable templates in. I did add a paper clip. I don't think I added anything else since I recorded. I'm almost 100% positive. But anyway, there's not a lot of embellishments and there's not a lot of florals, and I was hoping there would be more florals, and there's not. But there's some extra, like in the 6x6 paper pad, there's a few extra floral prints, and in the journaling cards, there's a few floral prints. So we're going to have to get creative, which is why I've got some punches out and some scissors and things like that. All right. So we're going to start on this next fin, and I think I'll move this out of the way, and I think I've got most of it prepped. I think I know what I'm going to do. I don't know about matting. I don't know if I've got the matting all prepped, but I've got some of it. Okay, so I printed off another page of 8B, which is the main base page for this size album. So this is how I cut it down, just like that. So I left one long tab and took 3 tabs off. I've already scored it and put tape on one side, and I inked it on both sides. So there's no pattern, so it doesn't matter. There isn't a right or a wrong. So I needed one of those. And then I need, okay, page 17 BD. Sorry about that glare. Let me get it over here. Nope. There we go. Nope. 17 BD is a pocket page flip. It'll go in B this way perfectly, and then it'll go in C, or I'm sorry, it'll go in D this way perfectly. So if you're making a D size album, it goes this way. But this is made for a 4x6 photo. So it has its own mat, which is on page 64 BD. And then a 4x6 photo goes on top of that. So I printed 2 of these out, and one on white cardstock. I'm pretty sure I did it this way. This is 80-pound cardstock. Use whatever your favorite white cardstock is. Or if you're using black cardstock, that's totally fine too. So I printed one out, and I cut all the tabs off except one of these short tabs. So for both pieces, we're going to be using both pieces. So this is, I've already inked it, scored it, taped it. And then I also printed it off onto a piece of patterned paper. So this one I printed off on the back side. I printed the patchwork pattern. Let me see if I can find a big enough piece. Oh yeah, because I've got this large cutoff right here. So this is the paper that I cut down, my 12 by 12 cut down to go through my printer, right? And so that's what it looks like on the back side. So I printed the patchwork on the back side. It's very faint, but it gives it a little bit more color. So I did the same thing. I cut it out just like that and left one of the short tabs on each one of the pieces. Okay, so we got that. And this is all for the front of this next fin. And then I think this is, nope, we have a few more things. This is another reason why I did a lot of prep, because there's a lot of pages. So page 21 DE, this part here is designed for a 3x4 photo or a 3x4 journaling card. So the mat is not 3x4, but then the 3x4 card can go on top of it. So the mats for these are on 68D. We've been using those two mats that I just referred to a lot. So I printed two of these out, and let me show you what the first one. Let's see, I might have, let's see, we did it like this. And then there's that. So there's that middle piece there. I kept all these because we might stamp on them, right? So those pieces I'm gonna keep. What is that? That's just a white piece of cardstock. And then here is that part. I think we're gonna be using these two tabs right here. So there's one sheet. That's what I did. I have made a belly band out of the belly band. And I have left, for these two, I've left one of the long strips and cut the rest of them off. So I printed this page off twice. And the reason for that is I wanted another belly band. So I left all of this intact because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with these yet. But I needed another belly band. So I went ahead and printed it off again. And that's okay because I just can put these in my stuff that I can use throughout the album. So I'm going to add these bits and pieces to my tray. I did separate out the white and the coffee stained paper from the pattern because we're getting a lot more scraps of the white and the coffee stain than the pattern paper, and it was just easier to find what I needed. And then I'm going to put these two things in with the stuff I could use at a later date. I'm going to leave this out because I think I'm going to need those two tabs. And then the last thing we need, this is a pocket. This is 23A. This is the pocket that was left over from a previous page. So we used the other part of this. So there's two. It's the doors for the largest album, but they can also be pockets. So this is the other pocket, and we already prepped it the last videos, or the last time we used this other pocket. So we're going to be using this pocket as well. So again, this is why I keep everything close by so that I use it in other, so that I use it in other pages. Now I know that is a lot. That's a lot. But it'll all make sense here in just a minute. Okay, so here is the page that's going to get attached to the fin. Okay, we're going to be attaching this part to the fin. But before we do that, we are going to go ahead and attach everything else that we need to onto here, and then we're going to attach it into the book. I think we might even wait until we embellish it as well. So everything is inked up, taped. Oh, is this inked? I don't know if this one's inked or not. This one is not prepped. It has been taped and scored, but that's as far as I went. So this is the page. This is the pocket. This is one of the things that was actually designed specifically to be matted with the large cutoff pieces. So I try to use these a lot because if you're going to have a lot of large cutoff pieces, you want to have a place to put them, to use them. Or you could use them in tags and stuff like that. So we've already got these prepped and ready. I'm going to burnish this just a second. Oops. That one, there's a little bit of an overlap. And then let's remove the backing of the tape here. Oh, I've got some wax from for Easter. I made my kids and my daughter-in-law an Easter card, and was using different kind of wax seals and stuff. Anyway, I don't remember what I was doing, but I was using this to scrape some of the wax off of something. It's just neither here nor there. All right, so I'm gonna use my glue stick trick for this. Some of you are like, why don't you do that anymore? I'm sorry. I should do that because it does give you a minute. This is a Uhu, but you can use whatever glue stick you want. I happen to, this doesn't, it's not even in English, this one. Well, some of it is. But I don't think this was meant for the American market. But anyway, I scored. It actually kind of looks cruddy on my monitor, my viewfinder. It doesn't look very, very nice. It looks kind of, ugh. Anyway, I scored a whole case of this. So I am going to use it. So we're going to take this pocket and we're going to come about a 1/16 of an inch away from the score mark there. And we're going to add this pocket all the way down, just like that. You don't have to leave such a big space. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. I just like to because I think it helps it bend better, like fold interactive better in the long run. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do is, let me see, let me think. So these are going to be, this is how this is going to go. These are going to be like this. And they're going to be like a double, they're going to be like a double whammy kind of thing like that. And they're going to flip. And then these are going to be here, like this. Okay, so that's kind of the direction we're going. So, I think, I should put these together first. So these are the same pages, just one's on white cardstock and one's, whoops, yeah, and one is on patterned paper. So the patterned paper one is going on top of the white cardstock. So we're going to do where we left the long tabs on, we're going to do that. We're going to match them up just like this. So let's do that. Let me get my glue stick back out. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to tab these just ever so slightly. I don't want to stick those in my garbage bowl. Alright, I'm going to match this up. It obviously should match up just perfect unless I cut them out wonky, which I have been known to do on the reg. Okay, so it's going to go like this. Boop, boop. Alright, let's do this one as well. We're going to tab those just a little bitty bit. Take the paper backing off. Glue stick. Match these up. We don't want to be wasting our pretty pattern paper by messing it up, do we? Okay, so then the next thing we need to do is add these here, because this is going to come over like this, right? But we need to add it to the back side of this little setup we got here. And I might do it that way. I wonder if it will. Let's give it a whirl and see what happens. Come on. A little bit of glue stick. Give me a bit of wiggle room. So that way we know that it's going to close. Oops, this one's slightly crooked. Well, no, it closes just like that. perfect. Okay, so then let's do this one. And we're going to be using a magnet so that these stay closed. Of course, this one's not going to work as perfectly, of course. It's the way of it. Flip it over. Move the tape backing. A little bit of glue stick. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. Alright, just really fast, I'm gonna, ink these up. This is the walnut stain, distress oxide, in a blending tool. I'm gonna ink those up really quick, just those edges. We're gonna mat, but it's still, you don't want to leave them. Whoa, what happened there? It was stuck. I'm gonna ink this up just, even though you can see that's pattern paper, and it's, you might think it looks kind of funny once we mat it, but I think it'll be okay. This is my ink station and my garbage bowl. I made both of these on camera. These are part of my crafty companion. These are not like a specific element, specifically ink station and garbage bowl, but they're parts of the whole. There's part of the trays that are in there. So I've got a video. I made both of these on camera. So I'll link that video up there and down below if you guys want to make your own. Okay, so now we've got these two parts. Like that. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Alright. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do... So these are going to go here. And they're going to stick out a little bit, but that is okay. I think it just adds to the charm of it all. So in order to get these even, I'm going to come and mark, how am I going to do this? I'm going to mark 3/8 of an inch away from each edge with a pencil. I'm not going to get too close in there. Like I don't want to get to the edge. I don't want to have to worry about erasing. Flip this around, 3/8 of an inch. And then that away, since I marked it, it's on the back there. Since I marked it, we can line that up, and it should be exact because I've already done the math ahead of time. The center will be like 1/4 of an inch, but 3/8 and 3/8, and it just looks, I think it just looks good. So we're going to do that. We're going to add these now. Oh, I meant to do it again. I want to tab just a little bit. I'm doing it off camera over my big garbage can because I already took the paper off. And I'm going to do the glue stick. I need to be a little bit more careful with my glue stick. All right. And we're going to attach that down just like that. All right, let's do this one. And that one almost doesn't want to close, does it? Match it up. Well, it's not quite. Maybe it is 1/4 of an inch. I don't know. That's good enough. Now we've got these two little flaps that open up like this. Boom, boom. Right, and then both of these open up. I just love it. I just think it's fantastic. Perfect. I love it, love it. So we're going to attach these belly bands to the back sides here, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to have to add some magnets first. And I think this is going to take quite a few magnets. But, so I'm going to set these aside for a second. And I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to grab my scoreboard. And this is the other part, 21DE. So this is the sheet, or the section of tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and score them all at one time. Just like this. And then I'm going to prep them by burnishing that score. And then I'm going to cut them all out at the same time. And a paper trimmer. Cut them out, right? So they match up 100% perfectly. Well, not 100%. I should never say that because I'm never 100% perfect. But I am going to separate at least these two for now because I'm going to use them as tabs, and I'm going to put these over here in my crafty companion. Alright, and then I think I'm going to use the, nope, that's a circle. There is a stub We Are Memory Keepers punch. You do not have to do this if you don't want to, but the part where we scored, I'm going to make it kind of look like a ticket edge. So I'm using that stub side, just like that. I need to make something to house my corner punches better. It needs to be like this way, so I can just grab it and not worry about them pieces falling everywhere. So I'm gonna think on that. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna get that done somehow. Okay, I'm gonna quickly ink these up. So I think I'm going to house the magnet inside of our little tab here. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it in here, and then we'll have to mat it later. So we're definitely gonna have to use magnets. Let me get my little tray of magnets. These are the tin caps. I don't think I'm gonna use the tin caps for the situation because I think I'm gonna need magnets. Oh, I'm gonna need more magnets. Hold on, let me get some more magnets. So I've got my whole tray here. I've actually become quite the magnet collector, it appears. Who gave me these? Someone gave me these at Madecon, and I so want to talk to you. Where did you get these? These are perfect. And if I knew where you got these, I would use these. So whoever gave me these little discs, please, please, please contact me. I really want to know where you got these. Please, please, pretty please, sugary on top. What happened? Did something fall? I don't know. What do we got going on here? What are these? Those are different. I don't know what those are. Are those those? Okay. I think they were attached. Oh, there's the big, oh, that's what they are. There's so many magnets. These are the giant, these are the big We Are Memory Keepers. No, I'm sorry. These are the big basic gray magnets. The ones that look like this. These are the small ones, and these are the big ones. But I also have the big ones in quantity. Whoa! There's these big ones, and then there's another size. I have several sizes. This is just part of my magnet collection, apparently. So do you guys want to try one of the big ones? Let's try a big one. Look at, this is the size we use all the time, and I've got 500 of them. I have these linked specifically down below. Look at all those magnets. I'm never going to run out. But anyway, I wanted to add some to my tray. Whoa. To my tray here, because we use them quite a lot. Gotta be careful. Okay. Really quick shipping. They have tons of different sizes, but you want to get the thin ones. So the 1 and 32nd inch is the ones that you want. So the diameter is what you can choose. So this one is, the diameter of this one is 5/8 by 1/32. It might be too big. But I want to try them. I gotta be really careful. I need to for sure. I can't even get them apart. Okay, come on. I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt myself here. There we go. There we go. There we go. You got to be really careful with these magnets. They will break. They will snap. All right. So I think we should be able to put these in here like that, and they'll be able to be used as a tab. So we're going to attach it to one to each one of these, and I'm going to use some tape. Let me find some tape. This is just 1/4 inch. This one is double-sided adhesive scrapbook. This one's scrapbook.com. I have it linked down below. I saw lately that they come out with 3/4 inch tape. Scrapbook.com did. We need the 3/8 inch. I keep hoping that they're going to come out with it. Oh, I'm still going to need that. Alright, so now I'm going to remove that backing. And I'm going to try to center this. I don't know how good I'm going to get, but I'm going to try. I don't want it too close to any edge. That's good enough. And then this one. I guess I need to make sure they're both facing the, whoa, facing the same way. Okay. I think I'll put another piece on top here. I'm still gonna need magnets. Okay, so I was gonna have the magnet on the bottom, and we were gonna put it on like this. So about, yeah. So now I just need to decide exactly where I need to put that. I need to find the center. Of this page. Let's come down just a little further. And I'm going to mark it. The center of this page. On the center of the tab, which this one should be super simple. Oh, I didn't even use the center part. Oh, and yeah, I still got it right though. All right, let's try this one. It's on the center here. Let's use the center this time. Okay. All right, so then when we attach it down, we should be able to match these up perfectly. And then also, we need to make sure we've got the same distance from the edge. No, it does not look like. These are very lined up. That's all right. Okay. I know it feels like I'm being a little too persnickety, doesn't it? But, okay, so we're going to attach this. We're going to attach it down like this. So let's use some teeny tiny, this is 1/8 of an inch. This one's from scrapbook.com. Let's just put it on this one edge first, and then we can come back and add more once these are taped down. So not the magnet edge. This is the other edge, the other side of the tab. All right, let's try this out. Let's see. And maybe I'll use some glue stick, just in case. Whoa, boy, it wants to come through my finger. All right, so I'm gonna match it up to that line, center it up. Just like that. Let's do this other one. Match it up to that line, center mark. Voila. All right. So I think let's use a little bit of tape and with a combination of liquid glue maybe. An 1/8 of an inch back out so we can get this edge, just this edge here, on the other side of that magnet. I keep putting my scissors up. Here. Whoa. I mean, I guess I'm getting maybe a little carried away, but seriously, quit. Well, maybe one more piece, just right. I don't think I need it there. So let's remove the tape backing, and then we can add just a little bit of glue, maybe. Maybe we'll use our glitter glue this time. Or should we use Fabri-Tac? I just really want to do the two paper ends. Okay, this is art glitter glue. Maybe get just right around there. I wanted to make sure that this closes and seals. Paper to paper. Yep, perfect. And then the same thing over here. Okay, so how are we looking? We're looking good. Let me erase those marks. I don't think I need them anymore. I don't want you to see them. Alright, so far so good. Alright, I think I keep getting hair somewhere on me. It's driving me nuts. I think we need to put a magnet on here and then here. This is what I'm thinking for both, because I kind of like the idea of the big one. I feel like it's a flatter surface, like it doesn't feel as bumpy, if that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean? Wow, that one doesn't want to like, huh, let's try a different one. Huh, it doesn't want to like stay in the center. Well, all right then. And there's going to be a mat on those as well. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not this tape. Let's get the other tape. This is, you really got to think this stuff through, you guys. Gotta go layer by layer. Uh-oh. Thought that was going to stay on my finger. Remove the backing. Okay, so the first one. All right, boop, boop. Before we move on, let's add some tape to that really quick. So boop, 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 boop. Oh, boop. And then we're going to flip it this way and add the magnets. We're gonna, this is going to fold and attach to this pocket. Whoa. I got an email, not an email, I got a message or a comment, by the way. Somebody told me they found the tin caps. These are not tin, by the way. They're stainless steel, I think. They found these at Ace Hardware. If you have an Ace Hardware, you can have them shipped to Ace Hardware, I think, and pick them up from there, or have them ship it to you, or whatever. So that's good. I haven't checked that out, but she said that's where she got hers. They're not super easy to find. I know that. Alright, remove the tape backing here. Let's hope that it fits right in that pocket area where I need it to be. Yup! Alrighty, alrighty. Perfect. Perfect. Nothing's coming apart. So it goes like this, doop. But then it still sticks to that pocket, which is what I wanted. Then it opens up like this, boop. And then you close it. And then it opens up like this. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm happy. Oh, let's put some tape across these. Right. Alright, so I have an idea of kind of where I want, what I want to do here. But I'm going to grab the book. I'm not going to put it in yet, but I kind of want to just kind of have it side by side. So this is kind of where we're at. Or it's going to go right here. I was putting it in the wrong spot. So this is kind of where we're at, right? So I've got an idea for this little flap here. So the mats for this, for that page, is 68 DE. So I've already prepped like a bunch of, this is the coffee stained cardstock that I did the embossing on, and I had already made a bunch of these, right? So I was thinking about this. Well, I cannot find this embossing folder, and I'll show you what it is. I have it marked. It's this one right here. I cannot find it. It is not in stock. It might be in stock at Scrapbook.com. I'm gonna look. So this is what's it called? Floral Blossom, right? I've been using this and I love it, and I'm gonna keep using it in this album, but I found a new one that I know is, at the moment, it's new, so I think it's might be in stock at Amazon. So it's a Doris embossing folder, and it's called Cherry Blossoms, right? Look at it. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. It's so pretty. Of course, you could use whatever embossing folder you have, or not use any embossing folder, but I was thinking about this. So I did the cherry blossom on the coffee stained cardstock, so I did that as well. So look at the difference. They're both super, super pretty. I like them both. So I can't decide. Oh, this one's the wrong size. What is this size? That one's a 3x4. I wonder how that one, oh, this was a scrap. I was like, wait a minute, both of these are scraps. Those are the wrong size. Here's the right size. Did I not ink them? All right, well, anyway, so I was trying to decide there, right, if we should use the cherry blossom or the floral blossom. Both of them super cute. But then I printed one of my shades of color. This is, oops. Is this it right here? I printed one of the shades of color. This is number 27 that we're using in this album. So it's not on this exact image right here, but this is what no, it's not 27. 27 is green. This is 12. That's which one it is. But this is the listing photo, so it's in my Etsy shop. I'll have it linked down below. And I embossed that, but you can't really see it that well. So I got the idea to take this is a sanding block for nails. And since it's a raised surface, you can take off a little bit of color. Can you see that? I didn't get the whole thing yet. And it gives it a totally different, super cool look. So this is what I mean by I'm having to get creative, because I wanted more florals in the collection. And I haven't been so lucky. This is, what grit is this? This one's a really gritty grit. You don't need one quite that gritty, I don't think. So this is before and after. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. You see, like, it looks like I took white gesso and went over top of it, right? So that's super cool. So then I also did a little scrap piece of the floral blossom like that. So that one looks really neat as well. So I thought about doing a color, but then I thought that might be too much, right? Too much. I don't know, is it? I don't know. It kind of looks cool. But then I thought, let's try something with a circle punch. So I've got my circle punch out. This is the same circle punch I used on the pocket here. So I'm going to take this, and this is a Stab It Up. This is a 2.5 inch circle punch. I'm going to put this in here, and with this particular punch, if you butt it all the way up to the as far as you can push it, and cut a circle, it looks like that, right? So then we could do something like that. I don't know. What do you think? So let's do it with the coffee stain paper and see which one we like better. Or maybe we could do one on this side and then one on the other. So, and we also got two cute little circles. So we could do something like that. And then my idea is to put like a place photo here stamp or something like that. But I think I have decided I want to use the cherry blossoms. I love these. We might use these on the back side. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to put these aside for now. So those are the wrong size. That's annoying. So then we could, where's my stamp? This is the Place Photo Here stamp. This one is from May. So you can just go to maymaymadeit.com. So if this is, let's say this is attached down, you could literally just do that, right? Or we can use the same stamp and cut a scallop out, a scallop circle. Let's see, so if this one is 2.5, I've got 1 1/4. This one's EK Success. I got 1 1/4. Do I want to use, do I have any scrap, anything? Alright, here's a scrap of the green. This one's number 27. Let's do it on this side. This may not be, oh, I probably should have stamped it first. Let's see if I can get a, so we could do it like this too. We could have like a scallop circle. And if we did a color, or we could use some pattern paper. Could do that. I don't particularly like the green with the pink. Let me put the Place Photo Here. Let's just experiment. Let's just see. Right? I don't know. I don't know which one I like better. Let's look at our scrap paper drawer. We could totally use some of these. Ooh, what about that? Oh gosh, you guys, I think I might have nailed it here. But do I want to put Place Photo Here? Ooh, that would look pretty. That. Ooh. Oh, what do you think? Oh man, I don't want to put Place Photo Here on that. My thingy's coming apart. I don't think I have any more replacements. So we could do that. Or we could do it with the, ooh. I kind of like that better. What do you guys think? I wish, okay, I'm going to Place Photo Here stamp it. And see. Well, you can't hardly see it, and that's okay. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. So we could then leave it open on one side or the other where you could slide a picture in. What do we think? Oh gosh, that is so cute. And then we can do some embellishing down here. I kind of like that. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, well I'm gonna keep these in, I guess I'll put them in my embellishment drawer. Where's my embellishment drawer? There it is. I'm going to put these in my embellishment drawer because I feel like they're already an embellishment. Okay. And these cool circles. I'm going to put these in here too because of that. And There's that circle. I didn't sand that off because I don't think you can see it as well. But let me go ahead and make another one. Just like that. That is so cute. So cute. And then I'll be right back. Okay. So I made the second one. It's super cute. It's not glued down or anything. I don't know what you guys to think of. Jump the gun or anything. But isn't that cute? I like it. Alright, so I've already got some ideas of how I want to like embellish this little part a little further. These are bits from, and look, there's that super cute little bitty mini, what is this called? Mini, what is it? Tiny clips. They're Tim Holtz tiny clips. We might use one, actually. So I punched out a little 1-inch circle out of the pattern paper. The larger pattern. I thought it might be cute. And then that's a embellishment, and that's from the pattern paper as well. I thought it might be kind of cute to have this on the side here, like something like that. It might even be kind of cute to have a little clip. I don't know. So I thought we could do that for one, and we'd have to trim that off. And then the bottom, I thought we'd use some washi tape. So I don't know if this will work. Come on. So I've already experimented, so I wanted to use these two. I think that's what I want to do. And then I'll show you what I was talking about in my experiment. So these are kind of, they're sectioned off a little. But again, there's that floral. So kind of thought I had a little bit of washi tape there. I did ink the inside of the circle, by the way. And then add some of this. So the idea would be, this washi tape says these are the days. So I'm going to tape it to my craft mat here, my self-healing score pal whatever mat, ruler and craft knife. And I'm going to trim it to where it's a little smaller. Like that. So now I have these little black skinny strips that I could use. So I'm going to stick them here so I don't forget. I've already experimented, so I knew it was going to work because I've already done it once. And then we'll have these, right? So then I thought this might be a little too long, but I thought I could either tear it in half or just have them like in two separate strips. Whoops. To kind of overlap each other here. I can't get it on there the way I want. See, it's crooked. Well, if I'd look at it straight on. It says these are the days. Did I say those are the days? It's like these are the days of our lives. Right? Something like that. I'm going to push that in with my finger. I like that. I like that. It's a creative use for washi. And then let's play with this one just a little bit. So nothing's inked just yet, but I thought maybe even two, we could maybe even overlap the circle a little bit. So I thought, you know, maybe since the circle situation we got going on, I thought it might be cute to do like this. Or something of that nature. Let's ink these up. Maybe even something like that. And what if we didn't? What if we didn't cut it off? No, we need to cut it off. What do we think? I think I'm going to staple it. Where's my cute little stapler? What happened to it? There it is. A cute little vintage stapler. One. Uh-oh. Two. It's kind of rusted. Like that. And then trim off that edge. I guess I don't need to bring the whole thing. Ink that edge. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. I was thinking about using this clip over here, but maybe not now that I stapled it. I love these. I'm going to use one of these clips sooner or later. By golly. Yes, I am. They're adorable. Well, I like this. I like the way it looks. So, let's glue down. Let's start with these pieces. And what end do I want to leave open? Do I need to leave this end open or the top? Let's leave this side open just in case you want to add a photo. You could put some vellum or some transparency there if you want to, like we did the peekaboo pocket. But I am not going to. This is so cute. So cute. I adore this. Good idea, you guys. And then let's attach these down. You don't have to do the place photo here stamp if you don't want to. You can just have it as a cute little embellishment. I love this. Too stinking cute. Yep. So I think we'll do one more thing in this video. Oh, should I glue that down? I might need to glue that down. We're going to mat the front of these, and then I think we'll call it a day for this video. It's getting kind of long. All right, the mat for that is on page 68 DE, and we want these little ones. We just need, whoa, wow, those are really stuck down. We just need one. But I have this, yes, I have this piece. Oh, I have this piece too. I better keep that one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and trace these two out. This is the 1 inch small cut off piece. So that way we can have a little bit of pink on this side. So I'm going to trace these out, cut them out, ink them up, and be right back. So as you can see, I went ahead and I did the little stub corners, inked them up, glued them down. Aren't those adorable? Holy moly. Yes. I think those are so cute. Well, one more thing. Let's go ahead and put it in the book. I'm going to take the backing off of the back side of this page. And put this around. So this is the second tab. Oh, I almost made a boo-boo. I'm going to take my glue stick. I'm going to run a little bit along that very strong adhesive. And I'm going to match it up. So I'm going to come on here. I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom. Or all the way to the score on that pin. Just going to lay that on there. So now it's attached into the book. So the beginnings of page or fin 2 has started. I think it's adorable. Okay, you guys, do let me know what you think in the comments down below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and in the next video we'll finish this up, hopefully this side up anyway. Maybe get the inside of these matted, because I already have I want to do a add-on photo mat here and on the other one, but I don't know what I want to do here yet, so we'll do that in the next video. So I will see you guys next time.